Welcome to the Body Shop Physical Therapy. My name is Catherine Price and I'm a physical therapist. Today I'm going to go over 4 exercises that can be done after sitting for long periods at the computer or doing an activity that requires arms elevated and head possibly in a forward position. Before I begin, I'm going to speak a word of life from Psalm 71:22. Also with the lute I will praise you and your faithfulness. O my God, to you I will sing with the harp, O Holy One of Israel. Please consult your medical doctor or physical therapist for the appropriateness of exercises for you. These are 4 exercises that can be done after prolonged sitting at a computer. When we sit for long periods and our arms are elevated in a forward position, we tend to overstretch the muscles between the shoulder blade and we tense the muscles on the back of the neck, holding the head up. So I'm going to go through and address some areas that can help prevent or alleviate neck and shoulder pain from work at a computer or in an elevated position. You could be doing other activities that require that sitting with arm elevation. So I'm going to use a full foam roller. I'm going to have weights. You don't have to have any heavy weights and you don't need any weights at all. I'm going to use a massage ball. This is going to be a 5-inch ball or almost a 5-inch, about the size of a softball, 2 lacrosse balls that are connected together, and then a Theracane. So a cane that has just a nice rounded end will work just fine as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to release the tension that is between the shoulder blades using the double lacrosse ball. So I will take the lacrosse ball, place it between my shoulder blades, and then you can use a mat or you can do this on a nice surface that's not uncomfortable to lie on. But I'm just going to put pressure, and then it may be all I can just to start here and hold that position to release the tension right there. If I can, I will then lift my bottom and I will gently roll down and stay between the shoulder blades. And I'll spend anywhere from 2 or 3 minutes just to release the tension there. And you just want to stay between the shoulder blades. This can be too intense to start with, and the alternative would be then to just take the foam roller and mobilize that area using the foam roller. So you're going to support your head and neck, and then you're going to just mobilize the upper part of the back, and you can start to even open up the chest and work yourself into extension. You don't want to be doing any of this if you have any pain. So we're just opening the chest and mobilizing the thoracic spine. And that's the first exercise that I'll do. Next, I'm going to use the Theracane, and I'm going to go onto the upper trapezius muscle. So when we are using our arms and not thinking about our positioning, if we are focused, sometimes we start to tense and over-contract these upper trapezius muscles. So I'm going to find my collarbone, go right up the top tissue. You're going to take the Theracane, take the rounded area, and you're going to press straight down. And I'm going to press down, and I'm using this one to stabilize, but I'm trying to use the opposite hand so I can keep the side that I'm working on relaxed. And I'm going to push down, and then I'm going to tilt my head away and just actively release that upper trapezius muscle. And I will then tilt my head back and forth for an active release about 10 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then switching to the other side. Same thing, find the collarbone, go straight up, that highest part of muscle tissue that you feel, taking the Theracane, pressing down, and then tilting my head to the opposite side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to do another set, just finding that area, pressing down. If one side is more tense than the other, you can spend longer on that side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you're on an active trigger point, you'll feel the referral going up into the side of the head. And then I'm going to go to the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've rolled between the shoulder blades. We have released the upper trapezius. Now we're going to release the pec muscle. When our arms are forward, our pecs are shortened, we're overstretched on the back. So we're going to release and open up the chest. So I want to find my collarbone. I'm going to go right below the collarbone over that tissue. Then I'm going to take my 5-inch ball and I'm going to use it right on that area. Now you can use a lacrosse ball up against a wall. You can do this on the wall. I'm going to use the floor so I can use my body weight. So I want to press down into the floor. I'm going to use my, rest my forehead on my opposite hand, take the arm where the ball is resting, and I'm just going to go through a snow angel or just go through a range to find where there's the most tension. And then I can rock back and forth with my torso to also find the tension. And then I just want to hold right there and probably spend 2 and 3 minutes. That's usually what it is going to be, just to get the fascia, the connective tissue, to relax. So we're addressing both trigger points in the muscle, 10 areas of tightness in the muscle, as well as the connective tissue. And after I have spent about 2 or 3 minutes on that side, I'm going to switch to the other. Same thing, find my collarbone, go right below the collarbone, place the ball there. I'm going to rest my forehead on the opposite hand, arm is out to the side, and I'm just going to go through that range and find where I feel the most tension. And then I'm going to take my torso and I'm going to go back and forth and find any areas that feel like they are either tender or tense, and holding there. After I have released the pec muscles, I then want to stretch them. So this is going to open up the chest. To do that, I will use the full foam roller. This is great to do after prolonged sitting because our spine is compressed when we sit. We want to decompress the spine, line the spine up on the foam roller. I'm going to set my weights on each side. You don't have to use weights for this. And I will line my spine up on the roller, so that's going to decompress the back. And just lying on the roller in this position after doing prolonged sitting is helpful, just to decompress the back. And what I'm going to first do is go take my arms and go in a T position. That can open up and stretch the chest. If that seems fairly easy, I'm then going to take my arms and going to bend them to 90 degrees. So that is going to then open up the chest. So I will just hold the weights on both sides in that 90-degree elbow bend and just let the chest open. And if I take my navel, draw it to my spine, I can intensify the stretch across the chest. And I will hold this for about 2 minutes, and that should help to open up and stretch the pec muscles. And you want to release them before you stretch them. Also, you're shortening those muscles between your shoulder blades, so they're getting some relief from that sitting with those arms out in front. And those are going to be the 4 exercises that will be beneficial to do after prolonged sitting at a computer. I hope this is of help, and have a blessed day. Thank you.